Hey guys, this is the first official devlog of Menagerie. That's probably not going to be the final name for the game, it's just the name of the book that helped inspire this game. In these past 2 weeks, I've improved the AI, added a main menu, implemented respawning, and made some UI improvements. If you remember from last video, when the creature gets knocked, it continues walking around. I fixed that by just disabling the entire behavior tree. It'll probably be problematic down the road, but it's fine for now, so no problems there. As you know, I've already implemented a wander behavior. To make the next feature possible, I had to break up this behavior into whether the creature is aggressive or not. As you may have guessed, the next feature is chasing the player. I first implemented chasing for aggressive creatures, which chase on sight. I then added neutral creature behavior, where the creature only chases when it is damaged. And finally, I added passive behavior, where the creature doesn't do anything when hit. As you may have seen, when the creature is chasing the creature meshes inside of the player. This, not gonna lie, took a couple days to figure out. I figured it out by going into Ark Survival Evolved, which is the game that inspired this. And since Ark is made in Unreal as well, there's a command, show collision, that you can type, and it lets you see the controller colliders for the creatures. So I was testing this for a bit and I found out that the dinos weren't actually trying to go to the player itself, but the dino stopped when its head reached the player, so when it was inside of attack range pretty much. Using this info, I hopped back into Unreal and fixed the collision by adding a socket at the creature's mouth. In the chase behavior, I calculated the target location the creature had to go to by multiplying the creature's direction by the distance between the mouth and the center of the creature. I then added that to the player's location to get the offset target location, and that is the final location where the creature goes to. After that, I got to implementing the creature attacking. This was done by checking if the mouth socket is within a certain range of the target. If it is, the creature attacks in a radius around the mouth, damaging anything that has a certain interface. This allows for area damage and lets the player dodge the attack, making for a more fun and skill-based experience. While testing this out, I noticed that when the player gets killed, he respawns at the last saved location with the last saved stats. This is because when the player's health reaches 0, the level just gets reopened. To fix this, I had to set up a spawn menu. So I started off with a very basic main menu with 3 main buttons, the play button, settings button, and quit button. And this main menu screen would be located in a level of itself. I then set up a very basic spawn screen that is located on the main map level, where the player and all the creatures are. In the future, you'll be able to choose what part of the map you want to spawn in, but well, I kinda need a map for that, so yeah, you can see why there's a problem setting that up right now. As you can see, when you press the spawn button, you spawn in with nothing in your inventory and full stats. And then when you die, the spawn screen shows up again and resets everything and spawns you at a new location within a spawn box. And if you've already spawned in, when you click play on the main menu, you'll spawn right into the game instead of the spawn menu. With the respawn system done, I got back to the AI. As you may have noticed, when the creature is attacking, it's in its idle animation. This obviously isn't good, so I set up the animation blueprint of the creature to not go in idle if attacking. Currently, the creature just continues running at the player, but that's because I don't have the attack stance animation. and there probably won't be one until I make a new creature that's actually gonna be in the final game, or at least has a chance of being in the final game. With all of that done, I took some time to read through the coding standard documentation and realized that I had a lot of refactoring to do. I spent about 2 days doing some fun refactoring. With all of the refactoring done, I got back to the AI and created the flee state. For testing purposes, the creature fled when the health was below 99%, but in the final version, when the creature's health is below 10%, it'll run away from the player or attacker. I then made what is perhaps the most important change I have made so far. I finally created actual icons for the player stats. This is a time lapse of me creating the food icon, and after creating these icons I imported them into Unreal, and this is what they look like. Definitely nothing final. I still need to figure out the color scheme and final icon designs, but this is just a little concept art, and it's better than just having 3 bright red hearts. After the icons were in place, I still had some time left before Saturday, so I decided to add some footstep audio. It's not horrible, but it's not exactly the best either. Alright guys, that's it for this devlog. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe with notifications on. Please let me know what your thoughts are and leave any feedback in the comments down below.